Hey you guys, welcome back to Maya's Glow. I hope that your week has been going well. I hope that March has been going really well for you guys. I've just been struggling to sit and put out content because I've been dealing with other things, but I really wanted to film today, and I'm just going to do a really simple everyday my go-to makeup look, but I just wanted to chat with you guys about things that have been happening, things that I just want to share, and hopefully you can have a little chatty get ready with me moment. So I have all my products laid out before me, and I'm just going to go ahead and start with my base. But I always find it so interesting for those of you guys who do your brows before your base makeup. Like, shout out to you. I don't know how you all manage to do that so fast, because I feel like my brows take so much time to do if I try and do them before my base makeup versus actually doing them after I've already done my base makeup. So I'm going to prime. I already did my skincare. Please go check out my skincare routine. I'm going to link it up above for you guys, but I'm just going to go in with the Maybelline lasting fix setting spray. And I know it's a setting spray, but trust me you guys, if you have oily skin, you need this setting spray in your life. I actually did a review on it, and I just feel like it does such a great job at mattifying the face, especially if you're shiny or you struggle with oiliness on your face, and you know how it can get with makeup and this heat. So I'm going to be trying out this as a primer. I've already been using it a bit as a primer here and there, but it's something that I think I'm going to keep on using. And I'm just going to let it sit and sink in. I'm telling you, this weather is my kind of weather. I know people are complaining it's too hot, the scorching sun, Nairobi is a microwave, but trust me, this is my kind of weather. Like, I like it when I wake up and it's so bright, the sky is blue. Even if it's early in the morning, it looks like it's 11 a.m. Like, it really gets my day started. So this is my kind of weather. I'm not complaining. I'm going to start complaining in June, July, because that's the weather that I just can't stand. I don't know how those of you guys who live in countries where the temperatures go to minus something and it's dark and gloomy outside. I mean, I can only imagine what it's like, but for now, let's enjoy this weather. So I'm going to go in with my favorite foundation, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation in the shade 365. And I'm just going to place a bit of that around my face. I've realized the less I use, the better, especially with this heat. So I just need a tiny bit of product. So I feel like the past, should I say, few weeks have been so intense, both on like a collective and personal status. I've been working through certain things that have just been taking up my mental and emotional energy. Some of them are actually good things, like I'm progressing in certain things and I'm growing in certain things, which I'm really grateful for. But some are just things that I feel like are kind of dragging me down, and I'm just feeling completely beat and just feeling completely exhausted. But I'm just trying my best to stay positive and to just keep going, to just keep showing up. Like today, actually it was yesterday, I was thinking about filming a Chatty get ready with me, and because I haven't sat in front of the camera for so long, like it's even been so long since I opened up my editing software, I was just feeling like, oh my god, can I be able to get back into it? And that's the thing about creating, like you feel like, I don't know, it's hard sometimes to get back into things, especially if you've lost a bit of momentum. But I've just been telling myself, you know what, there's no perfect formula in regards to how I show up in my creative journey. Some days there'll be highs, some days there'll be lows. I'll have moments where I'm super productive and I'm putting out a lot of content, and there are going to be moments where obviously I won't be putting out as much as I want to, and I'm just learning how to embrace those ebbs and flows of the creative process. Okay, so I'm done blending my foundation and I'm going to go in with concealer. And something that's really been working for me is being very lightweight with my foundation application and then being slightly heavier with my concealer. That way my face tends to be less cakey and my makeup just looks more skin-like. So I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, which I'm not sure if I've shown you guys myself using it, because it's been a while since I did a makeup routine showing you guys how I'm putting together my base makeup. So I did get this towards the end of last year. I like it, especially for like everyday simple looks, but one thing I can say about it is that it's very watery. So it has this kind of I think it's called a doe foot applicator. I'm not sure if it's focusing, but this is kind of what it looks like, and I've just noticed that it's really watery. Like, it doesn't stick to the skin as well as you'd like it to. And I also did notice that it's more of a light to medium coverage concealer. So this is not the kind of concealer you reach for when you're trying to do like a full beat glam face, because it's quite lightweight, and as much as you can build it up, you'll have to use a lot of it just for you to get like full coverage. So I definitely say if you're interested in getting this, just know that it's more of an everyday lightweight type of product. And I'm actually thinking of investing in like a thicker, more fuller coverage concealer. So I've just put it under my eye area and around my mouth because that's where I have the most hyperpigmentation, and I'm going to let the product that's under my eyes sit, because like I told you, it's watery, and if you blend it out immediately, it's just going to move all over the place. But I'm going to start off by blending the product that's around my mouth. So I've let it sit on there a bit as I blended out the concealer on my mouth area, and then I'm just going to stipple it around this area, trying my best not to spread it out too much. I'm also like placing it exactly where I want it to sit. So we're obviously in March and it's Women's Month. Happy Women's Month to all the women who are watching this. And it's just been a heavy Women's Month, especially with, you know, the incident that happened on Forest Road. I'm sure some of you have heard about it. And I just remember when I heard about what happened and saw what happened, I just felt so much anger and hurt, especially on behalf of that lady who went through that. I can't imagine what it was like for her to go through that. And I just remember feeling like a lot of emotions coming up in regards to being a woman in an African country, especially in Kenya. And I know it's not easy being a woman everywhere, but it's harder to be a woman in specific places, and we need to have that conversation. Because I feel like, and I did a post on my socials on International Women's Day, talking about how, to me, it didn't feel like a happy International Women's Day. Obviously, I'm happy to celebrate women, I'm a woman myself, but then it doesn't feel like we exist in a world that wants to accommodate us, that wants to value us, that wants to protect us, that wants to recognize our humanity. And I just feel so exhausted and so enraged by all the things that especially Black women go through, and not just Black women in African countries. And we just go through the most horrific, traumatic, humiliating things, whether it's in a family setup, whether it's with a significant other, whether it's within the community or society. Like, we're always dealing with things that are being done to us and not good things. And I just feel, I'm just tired that we live in such a society, that we live in such an environment that is so hostile to us. And I don't know, like this conversation, it's not even about like a solution or anything. It's more of like a rant and just a valid expression of what's been happening to women in Kenya and mostly across this continent, especially those who look like me, melanated women. And the thing about all these things that happen to African women, the poorer you are or the less financially advantaged you are, the worse it is. And I don't know. I remember at some point thinking, now when I was just feeling all the emotions that arose as a result of seeing that video, seeing other women talk about the experiences, especially on Twitter, and just everything that came as a result of that. And I just remember thinking, like, maybe one day, like 300-400 years from now, like the women who will exist then, especially African women, melanated African women, they're going to have like, I was just imagining this utopia for them. Like, they can live life on their own terms. They don't have to leave the house in fear. They don't have to live in their houses in fear. Like, they just exist and can be the fullest expression of themselves. Like, another conversation that came as a result of that video is, and I'm sure my fellow women who live in this country, especially in Nairobi, you can relate to this. When you guys dress up, right, do you normally think of, okay, yeah, you have this cute outfit that you want to wear, but like there are certain outfits where you're afraid for your life for just wearing the outfit, especially if it's short. So like a short skirt, a short dress, short shorts, or like if it's exposing your chest area, like cleavage and stuff like that. And it's like a cute outfit, you look good, you're happy, you feel good in what you're wearing, but then it's just like, okay, where am I going? How am I going? Who will I, like, it's like you have to think of those things, and it's so annoying. And again, I said being a woman everywhere is hard because of how the world has made it to be. It's not our fault, it's the world's fault. But then in certain countries, it's easier for you to maneuver certain things, like even just dressing. I have a really good friend who lives abroad, and we were having this conversation how when she's visiting here versus when she lives abroad in Europe, like how she doesn't have to feel fear of her outfit. Like, I'm wearing short shorts, you know, it's a hot day, I want to wear shorts and just walk out and enjoy myself. She can't really do that here, versus abroad she can actually do that. And I think it just sucks that we constantly have to think of so many scenarios just existing in the world, even like when it gets late, and I'm somewhere, I'm having a good time, I panic, I'm just like, okay, how am I going home? Which route am I using? Like, I think of which route I'm using. um you know, I'm so aware of where I am. So I'm done with my liquid complexion products, and now it's time to set, and I'm going to be using these pressed powders from Maybelline. So I'll be using the lighter one to set the areas that I want to highlight, and the darker one all over my face because it's closer to my skin tone. So I was saying, it's so sad that we have to constantly be in that state of fear whenever we are doing something, or even like something simple as standing up for yourself. You feel afraid, like, will I be attacked, you know, like, will something happen? And there's a tweet someone put up. If I can put it up on the screen, I will. But it's basically saying how, you know, this is just a glimpse into the lives of women in society. And yeah, so it's just been something on my mind, and it's really heavy and scary and terrifying, like so terrifying that this is how things are. And yeah, we're just trying our best to survive. So my heart really goes out to that lady who experienced that, and to so many other women who have experienced any form of assault, especially sexual assault. Like, it's, oh yeah, it's really heartbreaking. So yeah, I just wanted to share that, especially since it's something that happened recently. And the most I feel like I can do is just hope for progress, hope for change, because obviously there's so much that's out of our control, because at the end of the day, the people who are supposed to fix this are the men, because it's them who are the problem. But yeah, shout out to all the amazing women and girls watching this, and yeah, just sending you lots of love and hugs and comfort just for existing in this society. So my face is all set, and I want to go straight into my eyes. I think I will do my brows later, and I had actually run some concealer over my lids just to cover the hyperpigmentation there and set them with some powder. So I want to try something that I've really been wanting to try, you guys, but I don't know why I haven't already, and it's this kind of monochrome eyeshadow look, especially when it's colors like purple, orange, pink. I think they look so beautiful, especially on darker skin tones. And I feel like whenever I'm playing with eyeshadows, I tend to do like the whole ombre effect, where I have a brighter color in the inner and middle part of my lids, and then a darker corner, so more of a smoky eye look. But today I want us to try something different, and I'm just going to go in with my go-to face palette from Benji Cosmetics, my contour and highlight palette, and I want to play with this pink and a bit of this chocolate brown as well, and just see if I can create a monochrome look. So I'm going in with the brown just to have a bit of a base and transition shade, and I'm also going to use it to contour my nose as well. So my anniversary for both my blog and my YouTube channel is coming up in a few days, the 24th of March, and I'm just really excited to celebrate myself, celebrate my efforts. Like, it's been 3 years now of consistently creating content, especially on YouTube and my blog, and I just feel so proud of myself for how far I've come, for the fact that I've kept going strong despite many challenges that I've been facing. Like, I need to celebrate myself. And I was thinking of a video idea, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Let's see. I'm going to try and do it just to like celebrate the moment, and yeah, just to praise myself for how far I've come, and to also thank you guys for being here along this journey with me, because I don't think I would have made it without each and every one of you. So thank you so much to everyone who's been supporting my content in any way. I really appreciate you guys. So now it's time to go in with the pink, and I've already sprayed my brush with my Maybelline Lasting Fix spray, and I'm just going to go in and grab some of that color. You guys, I hope this works out, because sometimes with eyeshadow it can be a hit or a miss. So this is how far I've gotten. It's not really a hit, but it's also not a miss. It's kind of in the middle. So I'm going to go in with this palette from Makeup Revolution, and I'm going to go in with this like frosty purple hue. This is like a swatch of it to just save the day. And I've noticed, because I do have creases on my hooded lids, matte eyeshadows don't sit so well on my lids the way like shimmery eyeshadows do. So I'm just going to go in and apply that on top to just, you know, save the day. So I'm going to go back into the brown hue that we used as a transition shade, and I'm just going to go in and use that to bring everything together. So I think we've been able to contain that situation. I'm telling you guys, when it comes to eyeshadow, especially bold shades, things can go wrong real quick. So I'm going to go in now and line my lids, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Hyper Easy liner. It's really nice for getting a nice thin line, and it's easy to use because it's a felt tip liner. So I'm just going to use that to line my lids. And then for my lower waterline, I'm going in with my Colossal Kajal eyeliner pencil, which is really nice and dark and smoky. So my mem card got full and I had to charge my battery. So in the meantime, I'm going to share with you guys what I did. But first, hydration. Hydrate, you guys. Please make sure you're staying hydrated in this heat, because yesterday I got a headache and I was wondering, why do I have a headache all of a sudden? I'm not sick, nothing is wrong. I was dehydrated. Hydrate. Please make sure you're staying hydrated, even if you're in the house, because it's easy to think that because you're in the house you don't need to drink water that much, but it's still hot. So make sure you're staying hydrated. But anyway, in the meantime, what I actually did was to go ahead and apply the same eyeshadow that we used in my crease, and to contour my nose, the chocolate brown eyeshadow, and I just ran it across my lower lash line, and then I went in with the same shimmery hue that I used to salvage the eyeshadow situation, and I put a bit in my inner corners just to add a bit of a pop. And then obviously I did my brows, and I feel like after doing my brows I was like, okay, this look is coming together. Things were going wrong, but it's coming together. So another huge tip, you guys, and I don't know if I can sell you on this product enough, but I actually went in with my Lasting Fix, and this is like my second or third time doing this, and instead of using like a brow gel, I just went in with my Lasting Fix, sprayed a bit of it on my spoolie, and then I went in and just used it to set my eyebrows. And because it is a matte finish setting spray, it's going to help your brows stay in place without making them look shiny. So if you haven't already, please, you need this in your life. You do. Anyway, so I'm going to go into the next step, which I actually wanted us to do together because it's a new product and I'm so excited. Every time I have a new makeup product, I get so excited. And this is actually the Maybelline the Colossal Go Extreme mascara. My old mascara died. Its time had come, it had dried out, it had been several months, so it was time for a new one, and I'm just so excited to use this and see how it'll work for my lashes. So the lady at the Maybelline beauty counter told me this is great for both length and volume, because I have used a mascara in their Colossal line, but that one was more for volume, and when it comes to mascara, I'm definitely a length girl. I love length. So let's try this out and see. So that is one coat. I think it's done a pretty good job. I guess the only thing that I feel like I may struggle with a bit is the brush. You guys, this is a huge brush and I have small eyes, so I just need to be careful. But yeah, I think I like it. I love how it separated and lengthened my lashes without it getting too clumpy, which I love. I'm not really into like the spidery kind of lash. I love the individual wispy lash look. So I love how it separated them. It's added a bit of a black tint to my lashes and also a bit of length and some volume as well. I've also coated my lower lashes with some mascara, and I think one coat will do for today. So now I want to go in and bronze and add some color to my face, and I'm going in with my bronzer from CoverGirl, and I'm just going to apply it on my cheek area and my temples as well, just to take away that kind of flat base makeup look. And then just to complement the pink on my lids, I'm going to go back into the same pink and I'm going to use it as blush. I love how blush is becoming a trend these days because I've always loved blush. So to see like this clean girl makeup trending, first of all, I've always loved a clean look, and now blusher is in. I'm just like, this is my era. This is my era when it comes to my makeup looks. But anyway, that's it. So the only other thing I want to add is a bit of highlight on the high points of my face, just to bring in a bit of a glow and dimension onto my face. So I'm going to finish off with lips, and I'm just using a regular pinkish lip gloss to complement my eyeshadow. I don't want something really bold, just something simple and easy to apply. I will definitely love to know how you guys have been doing. I feel like it's been a really intense, not just few weeks, but like few years for most people, and I would just love to know how you're doing, how you're managing everything, how you're coping, and just the things that you do to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and that you're just keeping yourself level-headed or sane. For me, what I feel like has been really helping is reducing my time online, because I can live online, trust me. I can stay online the whole day, and I've just been taking a bit of time to step away from my phone, step away from my laptop, especially during meal times, like when I'm eating. I'm learning how to like eat mindfully, because it's something I used to do and then I stopped, but it's something I want to go back to. So when I'm having a meal, I put aside my laptop or my phone and I just sit in silence and just enjoy the natural sounds of the day without much distraction, or without trying to like distract myself from that moment. And it's just helped calm me down. I've also been doing affirmations as well. I'm going to share with you guys some rather a particular video for affirmations that I've been listening to in the morning by a YouTuber. She's called Lavender, and she creates like wellness and personal development content, and I really love this particular affirmation video. Like, it just makes me feel so grounded, it makes me feel so calm. And since words of affirmation is my main love language, like I really love listening to that video, so I'm going to share it with you guys. And just, you know, trying my best to stay present, eating well, because I'm those people who get hungry, HAN hungry. So trying to keep up with my meals, and just doing my best to soothe myself, especially when I feel like I'm going through a difficult time. And I just do that by literally sometimes just sitting on my bed without anything. I'm not listening to anything, I'm not watching anything, and just allowing myself to feel whatever feelings may arise in that particular moment. Or doing a particular activity that helps me kind of channel a lot of intense energy. So like cleaning, cooking, organizing my things. I've noticed it helps me when I'm doing stuff versus sitting with like a lot of energy that is kind of building up. So it just helps me find like a healthy release. And also sitting in the sun whenever I can, because I've noticed I've been struggling with like fatigue, and this is something I had no idea happens. So I knew it happens to babies. Like if you have a child, you need to go outside with them into the sun. Like the parents and the nannies who stay in like this block, and in general it's something I've noticed, they take the babies out during the day to just sit in the sun for a bit, and then they come out because of vitamin D and to prevent like rickets. But I didn't also know that you can have a serious vitamin D deficiency as an adult. Yes, so try and sit in the sun whenever you can. Like sometimes I even just go by my window or the little balcony that I have here, just to, you know, replenish myself, get a bit of vitamin D, and I always feel energized whenever I'm in the sun. So yeah, be sure to take care of yourself, you guys. And you know, despite the difficult things that we're going through, I hope you can find the littlest ways to just give back to yourself. So to finish off this makeup look, I'm just going to go in with some rose water, because I need the hydration. It is so hot. And I also wanted to take away that powdery look. So I've noticed if I go in with too much of this, it enhances that powdery look, which I don't like. So I've realized rose water just helps to, you know, bring things together and bring a bit of shine and life back into the face. And with that, I'm going to end this video. I just put on some simple earrings because I feel like there's a lot going on with my face. And I don't know if you guys can notice, but I have these like cute space buns that I did. So I actually did like some mini twists on my hair, and then I just separated them into these little pussycat doll type space buns. I feel like a child with this hairstyle. And then I just threw on this black chiffon shirt. And for my fragrance today, I went in with Weather Beauty's Malaika Fine Fragrance Mist, and that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want me to do more chatty get ready with me style videos, so please be sure to share with me in the comment section down below. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And also be sure to click on the notification bell so that you're notified every single time I upload. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Stay hydrated, get some vitamin D, remember to do some self-care, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Mapenzi tele.